Well, happy Monday to you, lovely ladies and gentlemen. Steve Collins coming to you from beautiful, cloudy San Antonio, Texas, the second most powerful, passionate, purposeful coach and speaker in the world. I hope you guys are fired up and ready for a fantastic day today. I want to have a quick conversation with you. I've spoken on this subject before, and I sense somebody needs to hear it today. Are you a thermostat or are you a thermometer? Are you a thermostat or a thermometer? Let me tell you why knowing which you are is the difference between you really enjoying the life you've been given or being miserable in the life you've been given. You have two choices. Those of you that have air conditioning systems, very important here in San Antonio, Texas, where it's usually super hot during the summers. We have two seasons. We have hot and extra hot, maybe one or two cold days. A thermometer is simply a passive piece of equipment that doesn't require any energy whatsoever to rise and fall and detect what is going on at any given time in terms of the temperature. The thermometer reacts to the environment around it. The thermometer will tell you if it's hot, it will tell you if it's cold. It is simply a measuring device requiring no energy, and it simply reacts. A thermometer is passive. Now, when we go to a thermostat, now a thermostat is actually active. A thermostat has energy that is required to go to it because a thermostat is in charge of determining the environment. See, the thermostat is not a passive piece of equipment. The thermostat is an active piece of equipment. The thermostat's job is to maintain the current environment. As simple as it sounds, if you set the thermostat on 70 degrees, it goes below 70 around it, it kicks on to bring it up. If it goes above, it kicks on to bring it down. But the thermostat sets the tone. It does not respond or react to what's going around it. It sets the atmosphere. Are you a thermometer or a thermostat? In other words, are you a victim of the circumstances of your life? Well, I would have a much better job, but I just didn't get the education. Well, if I had just known the right people, well, I just don't have the time. Well, I just don't have the resources. Well, whatever it is, whatever your, well, I would do it, but, well, I would do it, but, well, I could have, but. If you got nothing but a bunch of buts in your life is stinky, man. So here's what we're looking at. A person who is a thermometer is responding to and reacting to what's going on around them rather than setting the tone for their lives and making the decision that, no, joy is up to me. Being grateful is up to me. Being joyful and happy and thankful, it's up to me. It's not up to anybody else. It's up to me. I am going to set the tone for my life. Let me tell you something, true story that happened in this car while I was driving to work last year doing these videos. By the way, I'm going about 1, 3, 4, 5 miles an hour down a straight stretch of road every day. Piece of cake. Easy. I'm not distracted in any way, shape, or form. I've been in 2 accidents and people hit me. Driving to the grocery store with my 7 kids is distracting. Being in an argument with my angry, fiery Latina wife while driving is distracting. Talking to the air while I'm driving is easy. So let's just talk about what happened. What if you woke up one morning and as soon as you woke up, you realized, man, I feel like $1,000,000. I feel amazing. The alarm clock goes off and it's not an actual alarm. What it is, it's your favorite song playing on the radio. And you're like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. The kids are all excited and happy. Everybody's getting along. Your spouse comes over and says, dang, good looking. How you doing? You're looking fine today. Woo! Y'all are in a good mood. Oh, we made you your favorite breakfast. Your favorite breakfast is made. You're having a wonderful time. You get in your car and you realize your spouse had your car detailed the night before. You didn't even know it. And you are having the time of your life. And you jump in your car, get on the highway to go to work, and you turn on the radio. And wouldn't you know it, your second favorite song is playing. Time of your life you are enjoying. And then some jackwad in a big pickup truck cuts across 2 lanes of traffic, runs you and a couple of people off the shoulder while they take off to get on the highway. Are you a thermometer or are you a thermostat? Now, while I was talking about this subject, using that analogy, I got run off the highway in the middle of my live video. I can't wait to repost it again. It literally happened right in front of me. Everybody around him started honking their horns, going crazy, looking like bulldogs baptized in lemon juice. blessing him with their middle fingers as they were rolling their windows down and pumping their fists towards you, son, and all kinds of craziness ensued. Except for me. Except for me. Do you know why? Well, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. And who is in charge of what you were thinking about? You are in charge of it. So here's what I said. Am I going to really allow something completely outside of my control to destroy my morning, ruin my day, ruin my good mood? Would your great, perfect morning be ruined? If you're honest with yourself, you'd probably have to say, yes, it would. What did I choose to say instead? I chose to tell myself a different story, and I encourage you to use this tool to do the same thing. I said to myself, what if the person in that truck, what if the dude driving that truck had a wife sitting next to him who was 9 centimeters dilated, and they were racing to the hospital and about to miss their exit? What if that's what was happening? What if that gentleman had just gotten a call from hospice that said, we know what this looks like when someone's not going to make it. Your mom doesn't have much time at all. Get here as quickly as you can. What if that man driving that truck had a 2 or 3 year old child with him in that seat who had a broken arm because they had fallen down the stairs that morning? What if that was happening? You see, then you would have compassion. Then you wouldn't be butthurt. Then you wouldn't be crazy in your head thinking revenge and anger and stress, because you would understand why it was done. Now, do I have any proof of any of those things being the case? Definitely do not. And yet, do you understand the difference in how my day would go versus someone else's, and how my day did go because I was doing a live video when it actually happened, just like that? So, ladies and gentlemen, the story you tell yourself about the situation you're in will dictate how you are feeling and experiencing that moment. You can either be a thermometer and react to what's going on around you like a victim, passive, or you can be a thermostat. Apply a little bit of energy, listen to the story you're telling yourself, tell yourself something powerful when you don't have all the facts. You're making assumptions anyway about people's motives, right? You might as well make some good ones. And then you have the ability to say, I am not going to allow anything outside of myself to dictate my mood. I am in charge of my mood. I am in charge of my joy. After all, if joy, calm delight is your strength, why, oh why would you ever give someone or something outside of yourself the ability to touch your strength? I hope today you decide to be a thermostat. Have a great day, guys.